Hi, I'm Mari. I'm a senior here at Lick-Wilmerding High School, and today we're going to stop by Mr. Mundra's office for a quick conversation about the year ahead. We're going to talk about just belonging and being good stewards for the school. Let's go see what he has to say. Let's knock on the door.
Hi, Mari.
Good to see you.
Yeah, come on in.
Thanks. Okay, thanks for taking the time to talk with me. We're starting a new school year this year. What are you most excited about as you look ahead to this year?
Thanks, Mari. That's a great question. First of all, welcome everybody to the start of the 2026-2027 school year at Lick-Wilmerding. This is my fourth year as head of school, and every year I look forward to coming into this community. Specifically, though, there are a couple of themes for this year, including institutional stewardship and bridging to belonging, that I'm very excited about.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm definitely interested in those themes, as you mentioned, the institutional stewardship.
Mhm.
When you hear that phrase, what does it mean to you?
Yeah, it means, last year we celebrated 130 years of Lick-Wilmerding. And this year, I want to have everyone sort of understand that the culture that we have, the program that we have, is so unique, so special, and we all have an opportunity to contribute to it. At the same time, the world is changing, things are moving really fast. And so, for all of us to come here and to be a steward of our mission, to be a steward of our values, I really believe in what we articulated last year, the values of belonging, excellence, craft, and optimism. We all have a responsibility to uphold that.
Yeah, no, that's definitely very, very important. I appreciate your perspective.
Yeah.
What do you think students can do to be good stewards of our school? Not just the buildings and the spaces, but of the community itself.
Well, I'll say, the students set the culture, of the school, and especially your class, the incredible class of 2027, the seniors. You set the tone. And I was so thrilled the other day at the community meeting when our co-presidents, Amelia and Armand,
Yeah.
talked about celebration and optimism as themes that they're holding. And so I think it is showing up, being present, taking care and being a role model for students who are younger than you, but also like really pushing the institution, to really think about issues around justice, how we can be more active in our world around us. That's what students can do. That is a part of being a steward of Lick-Wilmerding.
Okay, we're also talking a lot about bridging to belonging. What does belonging at our school look like to you?
Belonging is so fundamental, I think, to everything, to learning, to being in community with each other. And it doesn't happen by itself. It takes work. And the bridging is sort of an acknowledgement of that. We have really high standards for belonging for all, and not only for all, but in all different spaces as well. And it's the classroom, it's the hallways, it's the teams, it's the performances, it's the clubs, go on and on. And so I think really thinking about how do we become even better. I think we're a very good school at developing a sense of belonging for students, and and I think we can even be better. So developing those skills is something that we're going to be focusing on this year.
How do you think we can get better at making sure everyone feels like they have a place here?
Yeah, I think, it's relationships, it's connections. Sometimes they happen in the classroom. It could be through affinity groups, it could be through teams, performances. I really want the student voice to be stronger this year. And we're seeing, that happen in some different ways, including the Ethnic Studies Collaborative, including the strategic planning process, where student voice is going to be very important in how we think about the future of Lick-Wilmerding. Um, in my time here, every time we take the time to listen to student voices, we make better decisions. And so I'm really hoping that this year we can accelerate that even more.
Yeah. Just for fun. What's
Yeah.
one thing you're personally looking forward to this year?
Yeah. Well, I love when we come together as a community. And so the first community meeting was so much fun. There was dancing, there was playing games,
Nice.
there was an excitement in the air. So I love anytime we come together as a community. The last thing I'm very excited about is the work around PPP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to do more with advising this year. There are different courses that are being offered that really connect our curriculum to the community. And so I'm really excited about how those are going to play out.
Oh, yay. So exciting.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mundra, for taking the time to chat with me and for sharing your thoughts about the year ahead. And thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We hope this conversation gave you a glimpse into what we're excited about as we begin a whole new school year and think about how each of us can contribute to the community we're building together. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Mari. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.